Alright, hey guys, what's up? CJ from Time Wrenches here, and as you can see, I have the Gamo Hornet in front of you today. I'm going to do a disassembly video for you, and show you everything about the gun. First time I've taken it apart, so might be able to clean it up a little bit and everything. So let's get into this. Gamo likes to be different, and they use a star key instead of a regular Allen key to do their takedowns and everything. They give you one with the gun, so I'm going to be using that. First, I'm going to take off the scope. I don't drop the thing first. Scope's off. I'm going to keep the scope rings on because I don't really like moving them once they're already on. So there is a bolt here that we will get out. But it's a different size, so give me a minute and let me get that out. Alright, well I got the right one. I actually had to run down to the garage to get it because I didn't have any stars in my desk. So let's pull these out. And this is a T20. So if you know, I think there's a better size that fits, but I couldn't find one. So this is the closest one that I could get. Had some blue Loctite on there, so you know it's in there strong. Let's flip it over. There's one on the other side right here. This one came out a lot easier. So we got that out. I think this just comes out. Let's see if I can get, nope. So it's got one in the back right here. Probably one of these for the trigger guard. Might be both of them. Yep, so there's those two. Pop this out. Make sure you don't lose the little washer that goes on the trigger guard one. So that goes underneath. We'll put everything over there. And now it should pop right out. Yep, there we go. So there is your stock, and inside, put that aside, and here is everything on the inside. Pretty simple construction. Still all nice and lubed up and everything. Got your trigger mechanism right there. which I do not want to pull because I'm pretty sure this is loaded. Safety. and that's pretty much it. Got your mainspring still all lubed up and everything. So when you're dealing with air rifles, that's pretty much all you have to do to take them down. Is take a few bolts out, and you're pretty much there. You can go into detail and take that apart, but you're better off just leaving it how it is and everything. It all works fine and such. So let's put it back together. Pretty easy to do so. Put the stock back in. Probably should do that first. Drop something. Give me a minute. Make sure you don't lose this little gray thing. It goes right there. So, good thing I saw that before. And now, you want to place it back in. Pretty easy to do so. Just don't want to strip any bolts or anything. So I'll flip that back over like that. We can put the trigger guard back on. So put your large bolt right here, goes in the back of it where you have the opening, and you have a screw which goes in the front. That's a smaller one. So you just place that. We'll probably put your washer back on. You know, that would be a good thing. Place that in. I'm just gonna get that started a little bit so that way it sets in. Front smaller, the screw one goes in the front. So let's get that in. Try to do it kind of evenly at first, putting them in, and then you can actually tighten them up. You don't want them wicked tight. They do have Loctite on them, blue Loctite, which is what you use for guns and everything. So that's always a good thing. Once you have your trigger guard back on, you're going to want to put your 4 grip screws back in if you don't drop it like me. If you have blue Loctite, you should put it back, put a little drop of it on. Better for insurance purposes for it. Make sure it stays in there. There's not much recoil that's going to really set these to come loose, but you know, still better off doing it. We'll put this one in. If I don't drop that one either, always a good thing. You don't want to cross thread these. Now I think that one was in good, but yep. Just wanted to check that. So now that you have your upper receiver onto your stock again, you can put your scope back on. Which on the scope rings, you have a little dot that clicks into a hole on your upper receiver, so that way you know, with the one that has the little dot, you know that's the back scope ring. That is your little hole that it clicks into. You can position the scope where you want, you just adjusting it with the scope rings. Mine's good here, so you always click the non-adjustable side in first, and then you just play with the screws, getting the adjustable side up. So you just put your scope back on, make sure both things are on. When you're doing the scope, you do not want to, you don't want to tighten one side more than the other. You want to do it evenly. So I'll just go until it's tight. Alright, sorry about that. You might see a quality difference. I ran out of room on the other camera, so I had to switch over to my Samsung. As you can see, I got the scope on. You pretty much just want to tighten it up evenly. You don't want to do one screw more than the other, because then it'll throw it off. That's pretty much it for putting the scope on. Make sure it looks aligned with the barrel and such. Make sure it's tight, but like I said, do it evenly. So if you have any questions about how I took it apart and put it back together, any questions about the internals or the externals I can help you with, feel free to shoot me a message. And if you have any questions about the scope or anything that I've done here, how I did it, ask me again. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and have a good day.